So, Anthony, when people think about judges, they often think about legal knowledge. But from your perspective, what actually makes someone an effective judge?
Legal knowledge is important, but that's not the only thing that's essential for becoming or being a great judge. It's also understanding the people and being able to apply the law to the facts of individuals' cases. Uh, every case is different, every situation is different. And being a great judge means that you're flexible to be able to apply the law to the various situations that come before you. This isn't just a push a button next case kind of thing. You actually, as a great judge, you have to listen to people and understand their situation to get fair and accurate and consistent results to everybody that comes in the courtroom.
Excellent. How has your experience prepared you for that kind of responsibility?
I've been lucky enough to have a very diverse legal experience. At one point, I was with legal aid, and then I've also worked in private practice for others, and I now have my own law firm. And that has taken me to either working in low-income landlord-tenant cases, or sometimes representing the landlord, depending on who comes into my office to retain me. I've been in family law cases and unfortunately had to help people through some of their hardest times in their lives in divorce. I've handled probate matters, personal injury cases, criminal defense cases. I've seen a lot of people on the worst day of their life, and they've come to me to not only protect their rights, but actually help them through the legal process. And my experience has really taught me how to work with people from all ends of the spectrum from all my years of working with people. So I think I'm the right candidate for this position because I haven't just been doing one type of job. I've been doing lots of different jobs, wearing lots of different hats, and getting into lots of different types of cases for many years. I'm a flexible person and able to learn new areas very quickly if necessary.
Excellent. So, what do you think people remember most about a judge after their experience in court?
I think first they remember how they were treated, whether they came and sat for hours on end waiting for the judge to take the bench, whether when they approached the judge, how they were treated by that person. Did they feel they were listened to? Did they feel the judge understood their situation, understood them? Of course, they walk away remembering the outcome, but they remember really how they were treated. Were they respected in the process? Did they get the opportunity to explain their full side of the case, or were they just dismissed? That's, I think, what really people remember. Did they get respect when they were in the courtroom?
Excellent.
A judge has to be compassionate, but it's not just necessarily to the person that's before them. They got to think of sometimes what harm did this person cause. The compassion has to be to the victims, whether it be the public or individuals. And justice sometimes is served by putting somebody in jail. It's served sometimes by fines. It's served in multiple different ways. Probation, if we're talking about criminal cases or tickets of some sort. And some people think of me, you're empathetic, you show compassion. Well, I'm not just thinking about the defendant in the case. I'm thinking also about their victims, and that's who I also have empathy for. And those people deserve justice, and I'm not afraid to have to apply, the appropriate sentence in the cases. It's not necessarily the first resort, but it is one of the many tools that judges have, and it has to be considered.